Hello and welcome to episode number 112 and the final episode of Creating a Legend. I am the FM novice. For one last time, we will be in Ukraine with Gelios Kharkiv. Since we were last together, we have actually had a bad run of form. The last game was the Shakhtar game where we pretty much guaranteed the league title. We then played against Arsenal Kiev, beat them 2-0 away from home to guarantee the title. Ekrem and Ario scoring the goals late on in that one. Before an early goal by Ricciardo Maldonado giving us a 1-0 victory over Olympic D. And then our first dropped point of the season. A 0-0 draw away at Dynamo Kiev. And we followed it up with an even worse performance away at Zoya. 2-0 down after 32 minutes. We had 3 goals in 3 minutes in this game. They scored 2 and 2. Then Yanev equalised immediately after. And Richard Maldonado just after half-time, giving the game a 2-2 draw. Before 3 wins on the trot. Away at Shakhtar. Comfortable victory this one. Dragovic scoring twice. Maldonado as well with the goal. Starkov got sent off relatively early on in this game, but it didn't matter. We saw ourselves through before playing Arsenal Kiev again, and this one was a lot more comfortable. A 6-2 victory. Hat-trick for Maldonado, first goal for the club for Tekachana. Jepsen scoring as well, and Dragovic also getting on the score sheet. And then a routine victory over Zoya. Dragovic, Ario and Kone with the goals, a 3-0 one there. And then we just played the Olympic D game and drew 2-2. 2-0 down after 15 minutes. We got back into it with Maldonado just before half-time. Ekrem scoring in the 74th minute. We weren't able to secure the 3 points in that one. So we have had 3 draws in the last 6 games. That is the worst form we have had for at least a season and a bit. We're currently 78 games unbeaten. So you can't really complain about that as an ending. We end with a home tie against Dynamo Kiev. For my last team selection, I have gone for the old campaigners. Bogdan Sarniowski is my goalkeeper. The back 3, Steen Jepsen, Bogdan Kovachenko and Alexander Svatok. 2 names there that I've mentioned so many times over the years. Ivan Ganchav is at left wing back. Mark Stepezi is at right wing back. With Roman Starkov and Ekrem in the 2 centre midfielder positions. Ricardo Maldonado, Washington Ario and Luboslav Dragovic are the 3 guys up front for me today. So a journey that started 167 days ago, back on the 11th of November 2017. This save started with episode 1, ends tonight. A heck of a journey. We started in the Ukrainian First Division. We won promotion in that first season and then had 9 seasons of battling hard, doing really well, getting closer and closer to the title as Dragovic puts us 1-0 up after 13 minutes. It took us a long time. We finished second 2 years in a row, but before that we finished third 2 years in a row, then second 2 years in a row, and then for the last 3 seasons we have finished top of the pile. In that time we've also had a couple of Ukrainian Cup victories, a couple of Ukrainian Cup final defeats, a Europa League final defeat, which was probably the most depressing episode I've ever done in my life, because we should really have won that. We have had over £100 million worth of sales. We have sold players for ludicrous profits. We have broken our transfer record and the Ukrainian transfer record multiple times, bringing better and better players in. Dragovic makes it 2-0, fantastic cross going in. We have got a number of wonder kids and signed so many. 2 seasons completely unbeaten, with only 6 draws out of 64 games. That's not bad, is it? Huge amounts of goals scored. Dragovic looking for his hat-trick already. Crossfield ball to Stepezi. He backed into Ekrem. Ekrem looking for options. Back into Jepsen. Stepezi. Crossfield ball. Ario header. Dragovic hits the post. That could have been his hat-trick. Cleared away. This is our first game in our new stadium. Well, not new stadium so much. It's our expanded stadium. It's now 7,500 capacity ground. We have done a lot of work behind the scenes with this club. We are now incredibly rich. We were in debt for so many years. If you've been watching since the start, you all know I struggled financially for probably 6, 7 seasons before we got into Europe for the first time. Ario making it 3-0. It's been quite an easy game, really, to be in a lot of ways. But we did struggle financially for a long time, having to sign players on free transfers and to sell them off. Karol Iasa was the first big name we sold. We got £3 million for him. That cleared our debt, and we were able to bring in players like Fofana and Dembele, who've just taken the club to the next level. And we've just improved year on year. As halves go, that was a very easy one. A lot of the halves in the league this season have been like that. Dragovic scoring twice, Ario as well on the score sheet. Just going to tell the boys just to relax and keep it going. We're doing really well so far. That's part of the reason why this save will end. As I smash the microphone onto the floor, it's because the league is far too easy. It's not really exciting anymore. The fact that we just win every game. The only excitement as Ario breaks through, and Ario probably should have made it 4, but he misses. The only excitement you have at the moment is around the Champions League, and we are millions of miles away from doing that. We crashed out to Atletico Madrid this year. They lost in the final in the end to Barcelona, and they just destroyed us, and we were never going to get anywhere near them. Zitsky and Brown are going to come on as substitutions, as well as Kogot. Igor Kogot's going to get his last appearance for the club before the save ends. I think the save will continue offline personally, because I'm still quite invested, but I am going to be taking a break from the old creation bit, as Fatok almost scores. That would have been ideal if Alexander Fatok had scored a goal in his last game. He's got the ball 30 yards out. He doesn't shoot. He found Mandonado. He found Dragovic, but it's offside. A free kick again. So there will be a break between this series ending and the new one starting, because I'm a bit tired and I want a little bit of a break. And I don't really want to get into a new save, and I just don't have the interest in it. So there will be a break. I'm not sure when I'll return, but there will be a triumphant return. As Ario misses a chance to make it 4, but it's been an extremely routine victory for us today. And the curtain is about to close on the save, on the club, and on this series. Dragovic breaking away. Long ball over the top. Is there time for one more chance? There's probably not. Crossfield ball comes in, headed away. Looking at the referee's watch. He's checked it twice. He has a full-time whistle. Gelios 3, Dynamo Kiev 0. That, ladies and gentlemen, is that. The save is done. The series is done. The episode is almost done. There is only time for me to say a heartfelt thank you very much for watching. If you've watched 1 second and decided this is rubbish, if you've watched every episode, thank you very much. It all means a huge amount to me. Before we close, I will like to say a special thank you to Mr. Nugent FM, who has banged the drum for this series the whole way through. Sir, I don't know you, I've never met you, but thank you very much for your support. It's massively appreciated. And from me, the FM novice, to you, the audience, thank you very much, and we'll talk again soon. Good night.